And we're live. Hello,
Ah,
everybody. Susan Batchelder here, and I'm
eh,
hanging out with Michael Lady.
Hey, everybody.
This is an awesome hangout because look at Michael's background. Isn't that gorgeous?
It was a great opportunity to have a hangout while sitting outside. I took some time to head up to my parents for the weekend and have an extended week but stay in the country until next Wednesday and then head back to the city. Because it's just so lovely out here. Why not, do this? Although we did have some technical difficulties getting started today.
Only 45 minutes worth.
But we're set. It took us two computers and three Google Hangouts later. We got it.
Exactly. So that's actually a perfect point to start off on. What we have to share with you today um, will by starting off with this point, and then if you listen all the way through with what we're sharing with you today, that shows or will show you our determination to be here, to train you, to bring you value. Obviously, if we work through 45 minutes of silly technical glitches, we are here standing solid to prepare you and to bring you the training that you need to take your business and yourself to the next level. So stick with us. We're going to try to most of our training, we're going to try to keep it within 20 minutes, bite-sized pieces. This one might be a little bit longer because we have a lot of, we really want to set the stage for what we're about to present to you. So make sure to stay until the end. I just have to check one message here, and then I'm going to officially introduce what we're going to talk about today. Um, we have some loyal people actually that stood by with us through the technical, yeah, the technical glitches, and they're celebrating now. So, excuse me.
Yay!
So, as you can see in the title, free Facebook prospecting and an introduction to Bootcamp. So, what are we talking about and what are we here for? First of all, I just want to say that all of this it came about and it will be presented in bite-sized pieces. So start from where you're at. Don't try to run a marathon. Just take it in bite-sized pieces as you're ready from where you are. Don't No information overload. Just take it, learn it, do it, and then go ahead and teach it. And we'll go through all of that how to um, in as we go. You'll just learn the steps as you go. Ask questions, of course, and give us feedback. But the presentation will be in bite-sized pieces in a methodical manner so that you can take it, consume it, apply it, and make it a part of your daily method of action. So that is our purpose, that is our intention. Make sure you stay till the end because once we give you what we're going to talk about today with the free Facebook prospecting, then we're going to go into what exactly the whole boot camp, the first boot camp, actually we have more, but the first boot camp, what we are going to present. And there's a bonus boot camp presentation session. Actually, it might be divided into three, but anyway, there's some bonus bootcamp content that you're going to have. Do you have anything to add to that before we get into the goods, Michael?
Just a little bit, which goes on to, why we're creating bite-sized pieces for people to consume and apply and then make a part of their business. Because, a lot of people, regardless of which product they're with, which opportunity they're with, they jump into it and there's so much information and there's information overload that they get stuck not knowing what to do, and sometimes they get stuck focusing on things that are good for them, but they aren't necessarily good for them to get moving, but they don't know any better. And so when Susan and I started working together on our new project, I said, we really need to get people started first and get them the basic value that needs to propel them forward so that we can give them more value. So we came up the other day. We were just doing a hangout, just to hang out, and it's like midnight. And then all of a sudden, it's almost 4 o'clock, and we had come up with this amazing plan. And I was like, yes! And we decided to start it today, and kind of just with the super basic piece, like you said, with the prospecting. So back to you, Susan.
I was just muted there for a bit, just a little bit of kitchen noise, but that's all good. Um, yeah, I don't have anything to add to that, so shall we just get right into the Facebook prospecting?
Yes, sure.
Okay. Most importantly, before you even get into the techniques, is completely stay away from spamming. Your link is the not the first thing that you drop, and often wait until it's requested. It's about the conversation. You don't have to completely build a relationship. There's lots of quick presentations that you can bring your opportunity in right off the beginning, but don't push your link or drop your link, because that just kind of changes the tone of everything. That's, I guess, where I want to.
And now that you said that, I have a list of questions that I'm gonna add for those who are in our group. I'm gonna add them into there so that everyone can have access just to a basic list of questions. This, just for those of you watching, this training is free, and we're providing it for everyone because it works for everyone. But we do have a special group that we're working with as well, and you guys know who you are because we're part of the pro group. For you guys, I'm going to put the actual list of questions in the files section. Okay, just wanted to throw that out there, and I'm making a note.
Okay, perfect. That'll be great. The cool thing about the presentation and the way that we're going to do this is this free portion is for everybody. So if you're already in our paid group, use this to consume and make it a part of your daily method of action, and also use it to bring your prospects to. Get excited and say, hey, I am a part of a group that's doing some Facebook prospecting, and we have some great training. Come and check it out. So bring them in. They're going to like the training, and we're going to be sharing all the details that go into the deeper training that will be within the group. So it's a prospecting method all of its own. It's to bring people into the group. Then you share with them your opportunity.
Exactly. What was I going to say? So, should I just go into like a light coverage of the guerrilla tactic?
Yes, please.
Okay. So, guys, there's a way you can go on Facebook, and I'm going to just talk and do screen share at the same time. Susan, just confirm with me, please, when you can see my screen.
Okay, and I'll blue box you so that it stays on you.
Perfect. We good?
And I can see your screen.
Perfect. So
keep on talking, and I'll go and check in the comments and make sure that they can see.
Okay, great. So are we good can you guys leave some comments there to make sure we're good? Good to go. Good to go. Yo, bruh. Just want to make sure. How we doing, Susan?
I can still see it, so I'll just give it a second for them to answer.
Give us some feedback. My baby takes the morning train.
A few more people are popping on, so this is
5 again. We're just making sure if you guys are on, if you can hear us, just give us a little comment there. Can you see my screen? Can you hear my voice?
Yeah, it's all good.
Okay, good. So this is Facebook, as you all know. This is my friend Katie. We took a picture. We were in a horse stable last night, which was really a lot of fun. But she's lounging right now on a hammock. Okay, so this is graph search, right? So let's say you want to go searching for something.
Oh, just hang on 1 second.
Okay.
I don't see your desktop of Facebook. I am seeing your YouTube channel.
Interesting. Let me just do this. Then, how about that?
Yeah, now I can see it.
And this is cousin Nicole, everybody. She's pregnant. Okay, so this is graph search. So you can search for anything up here, okay? Anything to do with any opportunity. So let's say, in our case, we have marketing products. So, and just as a good example, I'm going to go friends of my friend at work at, and Empower Network is great because they are marketers and they train people to market online as well. They use marketing tools. So let's say we want to connect with them for LSN. We go in here. So friends of my friends who work at Empower Network. Look at all these leads right here. And these are people who are very well interested in your products, right? See, and I have friends in common with them. Now LSN is pretty new. So you can still, in this prospecting technique, what you do is you'd open up. What I would do is I'm on a Mac, so I hit Command, and then I click on it, and then it opens up in a brand new page. So right there, so we can go to Mark, and we'd look over his page to see what he's doing, so we can make some educated comments, right? The first time I say, so he's got solutions. So let's see, live. He's got a training. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm just gonna say hi, right? I'm gonna do a little message here. You could have it pre-written. I'm like, hey, Mark, how you doing? Really like the value training that you're providing. Love. And then I guess what's a good question? We should ask a question, Susan. What do you think?
Yes, definitely ask a question because you want to open the conversation for continuing. So he
Right. So
does
what
have a
would,
lot of training. He's actually always training.
yeah.
Mm.
So now here guys, I clicked on a person who I don't know Mark, but I know he does actually very well, and he's a very intelligent guy. So I want to be wise with this question because what do you think, Susan?
Yeah, I think this is a perfect example actually to pop up. So I would say something like, do you have a plan for your next training, or what's your like ask about what's coming next? Something to do what's coming next.
What are you currently working on? What
Yeah,
are you working on next? Or what?
something like that because he's always got a plan. And it's going to be something that he's excited about. So because you're asking
Right.
that, he's going to want to reply because it's something that he's excited about.
You're breaking up on sound for me. I don't. It could be my computer. So I'm gonna just. What you currently working on? Are you still there, Susan?
I am. Can you hear me?
Feel free. Toss me a friend request. How about that? Toss me a friend. Should I ask what do you think on this? Because again, we've hit a person that's a great example. So I mean, leave it at that.
Yeah, take the extra U out in your first
Did I
sentence.
lose?
Can you hear me?
I'm gonna just hit send, Susan. All right. Okay. So so anyway, then we go back to the list. Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Now I can.
Okay.
So anyway, but then we did him. So basically, we would open up 30 pages, right? Because you can message up. So you just get them all open here, go in, look a little bit on their page. This one here again, Empower Network, because that's what we clicked on them for. But then you start making connections with people and just start seeing what they're up to, right? And that will lead into a way to come like, well, what are you doing? What are you working on? So it'll lead into it nicely. And that's the basic on it. For those of you who are on our team, I'm trying to get back to this page, by the way. For those of you who are on our team in the back office, I'm going to place a video training on how to do this. I've already cut it. where I want to get back to us here. Maybe it's over here. There we go. Back to this. Screen share. Back to this.
There,
Oh
I
no,
can see you again.
that's you. That's
Now you're
you.
showing me. Hit the
Son of a.
screen share button one more
There
time.
we go. There we go. Hi.
Hi.
Okay. So that's a prime example of how you would do that. Okay, you can open up to 30 windows, right? So open up to 30, right? And do that. Just do it really quickly. Just say hello. See what people are doing. The people who are going to message you back are going to message you back, and you can start up a conversation. Again, I'll put a list of questions to help you drive the conversation so that people can ask you about what you're doing. And then when you get to that point, then you would place them into your own private group. Now that's a whole different thing. We'll cover that once we're done with this connecting technique. But we're going to build private groups, everybody for their own product, service, or opportunity. You don't necessarily need to be LSN for this. This works for anything because we want you to, you're basically creating a group funnel where you can, it's kind of even like an email list that you're going to have inside of Facebook. So they're going to get their updates inside of Facebook as opposed to going to their email, because some people like me don't like to look at their email. You know, it's just one of those things like, but I'll look at a notice on Facebook. So it's going to be for a different type of person. So Susan, that kind of covers the basic on this. I'll put a more thorough version in our group for our pro team members.
Okay.
And then pro team members, what you can do is you can take, we'll cover that later. Bite-sized pieces, Susan. You've got to remind me to bite-size. So,
Very important.
so,
Bite-sized, consumable pieces.
so let's now cover more like groups. Like how would you use groups and go into to connect people with groups, as opposed to, right, this guerrilla tactic is, so you're just doing crapshoots, right? So you don't know what you're going to get back, and you work with what you get back. With a group, you can go in and refine your searching and have conversations on the front end. So instead of like throwing all these cards out there and seeing which one sticks, you might be able to get 5 really good ones right from conversation. So Susan, I'd love to, let's go.
Okay. So, first of all, this, what I'm going to tell you right now has the background intention, which is always in my mind. Everything that I teach, everything that I do has in the back of my mind, target audience. So what I am promoting or offering, who would that benefit the most? Who does that fill the missing piece for? And who do I resonate with? Who might resonate with me? So who do you want to talk to? That's always, all those questions need to be always present in your mind. And if this is not something that you're used to thinking, watch the replay and write those questions down. Have them either on a text document or a piece of paper right by your computer. Who are you talking to? Who are you and who are you talking to? There's a whole quite in-depth, detailed training on that topic, but that will get your gears rolling and get you thinking. So once you're thinking about that, then you search, you look for groups, and you look for Facebook pages to do with that topic. Now, it doesn't have to just be in the business, entrepreneurial, marketing arena. It could be maybe the sports that these people might be interested in, or their passions or their hobbies. And you look in focused groups and engage with people within those groups. You can use graph search to do that as well. So that's just kind of like a little side note there. Again, bite-sized pieces, so just giving you the idea, something to chew on with that. Excuse me. Then you start with the crowd, gathering a crowd, and the networking concept, which there's a whole detailed training of creating your own group funnel. So that's essentially what we're leading you into by doing this. We're giving you, whether you're already a paid member or whether you're a prospect that has been invited to our training by someone else, we're giving you the tools to create your own group funnel. So you create a group where you collect people, invite people in for free value, free training, and within your own group, you give them your value and pull in the training that you learn from us, learn, do, teach. And that creates your environment there. Then you present your tools, your opportunity, or your product once you've engaged and shown them who you are, created a relationship. Do you want to add to that, Michael?
Um, I loved everything you covered. Um, I guess what I only thing I want to add is when you're in different groups or you're on people's pages, ask intelligent questions to lead people into conversations in the direction that you are wanting them to go. Lead them, right? So, how are you today? I'm great. Okay, that doesn't lead us anywhere, but it's good. It's like, what are you up to? Oh, I'm doing this, and maybe that's like, what are you up to? And you say, well, I'm currently prepping for a launch of a brand new marketing solution system that I've aligned with. Oh, marketing solutions, what's that? So then they're more open to it, and, and then you can keep, so, well, we're a hybrid marketing system that provides everything from lead capture pages to autoresponders to text responders with a webinar platform, and it's all in one back office. It's really great. I'm so excited to be sharing it with people. And the reaction in most cases will be, well, I'd like to know more about that. Is it MLM? And if that can be, but it's also a great product standalone by itself. So if you were just interested in the product, then you can use that all on its own, and unless you're building a team, you don't need to become an affiliate and to be a distributor. Just use it, and it's a great product, and we provide our training for you as well. Oh, well, what's that? So you lead the conversation with value by educating people. Here's a nugget. Actually, this could be a whole brick of gold, right? If you don't own the book, Go Pro by Eric Worre, okay, you can get it on Audible for $7. Get it when we're done with this hangout. Seriously,
Yeah, yeah. Don't hesitate. Just grab it. It's $7. It's a
it's
huge.
$7. It'll blow you. Whatever training you've already had, great. This is going to put the icing on your cake. I mean, and it is the best frosting you've ever had. Even if you don't like frosting, you like this frosting. It's just, and maybe listen to it once all the way through, but then loop chapters, because he will walk you through the process of meeting people, building a relationship, inviting them to your group, and then and so forth, right? So anyway, that's a golden cube block. Okay, just take it and run. Eric Worre's Go Pro, and get the audiobook on Audible. It's $7. You want to listen to it. You want to listen to it, okay? Sorry, I had to just throw that out there. So where were we? I don't want to. I know it's bite size, and I have a problem with bite size sometimes.
Well, you were talking about the conversation, and I do want to add one more point with that.
Go ahead.
Just because sometimes we share something, but people aren't aware of the background, like the reason why we suggested to do it that way. So did you notice how Michael suggested the short questions, which were intriguing, maybe thought-provoking, and curiosity engaging, but they're short questions. So I'm sure all of you have experienced the long copy and paste messages that people are taught to throw in your inbox. Please don't do that. That doesn't create a choice, or no, what am I thinking of? A trigger to engage in the conversation. Like the short initial conversations is what will pull people into the conversation and then get into the longer spiel. So it wasn't just by luck or by chance that Michael suggested those short thought-provoking or conversation triggering questions. So Start short and then go into a little bit longer, a little bit more detail, whatever, wherever the conversation is leading. That is
Well,
my.
yeah, and we lead them with questions that allows them to talk about themselves. That's so much easier because just get
Yeah.
them talking about themselves. Is it's because people like to do that, especially when they're marketers, because they've got something for you too, you know.
They have a message. They have a
They
message.
right. So I don't know. Do we have questions or comments in the group? Is there anything?
There is actually a couple. I'm just going to go and check. And while I'm doing that, this is just a side note. It doesn't have to do with the strategies that we shared with you. But when somebody spams my inbox, I don't get mad at them and holler at them or diss them for spamming me. I actually engage with them and try to flip the conversation around to actually bringing them into my conversation. So
I
I
do
just
that.
thought I'd throw that out there. I
It's
never
kind
get mad at spammers. I mean,
of,
if they're repeatedly rude, but I just try to flip it around.
yeah, I mean, like you can do the same thing with people, like, when you accidentally pick up that phone call and it's a telemarketer, hijack the telemarketer and have fun. Because let me tell you, they deal with angry people all the time, and if you can make them smile and laugh and be curious and intrigued about your opportunity, because we don't deal with angry people, just consider that if you snag one by accident.
Yeah. I've got positive feedback, and one comment Lori says, leave it open. Always leave it open, right? And yes,
Yes, completely.
open-ended. Exactly. Yeah, so that's pretty much it. I think we're good there. Now you guys get to hear the good stuff for everyone that stayed till the end. You get to hear what is coming.
Should I describe the group a little bit and kind of like toss that in before, or should we describe the training and then the group?
Hmm.
Okay,
I think either way.
let me do a little bit of a heads up on the group, because then you guys will understand where we're leading everything to, because it's all about with whatever product, service, or opportunity you are working with, or someone a prospect is working with.
Oh, can I say one thing before you start?
Go ahead.
Think in your mind that the whole concept, what we're showing you is so that you are not prospecting on your own. This takes away the pressure off your shoulders, takes the weight off your shoulders. This relieves your prospecting all on your own. It's group, working as a team, collaboration, group collaboration. And
Right.
that is what we are showing you.
And it is group collaboration within our pro team group, but it's also group collaboration inside of our small personal groups. Okay, so inside of our team group. Okay, and if you're not in our team yet, it's fine. Just stay with us, because we bring you into this as well. There's a way to do it. Inside of our big group, in the back office, there is a document or a file in the back that's about building a Facebook group funnel. Is that how it's labeled, Susan? Facebook group funnel? I know you
Yes.
renamed. Okay, so go back there, and there's a series of videos. There's one that says start here. Just watch it real quick, and it's me kind of walking you through the documents that I've already created. I've used this technique in the past, so we're using videos that I've already created, because the content works for every business or opportunity. Okay, so you build a group, and then with your prospecting that we were just telling you, ways to do it, when people are interested, you bring them into this group, you invite them into the group so that they can see what you're talking about. And in the videos that I'm just explaining right now, it'll show you how to put content, and then you pin it to the top of your groups, and then you connect everybody to that so they can see what you originally put them in there for. But then they're in your group, right? So now you put value inside of this group on a daily basis, either created by one of your team members, by one of us, By you, like whatever, you just keep putting content in here and you keep bringing prospects into it, and that will create some organic momentum and conversation going on. Okay, so that's just the basic of it. Just get that built, and then we'll move on to the next stage. So, okay, Susan, your turn.
The boot camp.
The boot camp. Or you
I
want me
have
to?
one question to answer first.
Okay,
Which group are we talking about right now? We're talking about two
two.
groups, so can you clarify that,
Okay,
Michael? We're talking about the basic group that we have that we're all active in right now. But if somebody's watching this video later, it'll be confusing. But just answer
okay,
that question right now.
okay.
And then
So
the group that each person is going to create when they're ready,
when they're ready.
right?
Right. Yes. Yes. Although I do suggest getting them started sooner than later because it's a really good way to just to be. You're building your own community as well. Is basically what you're doing. You know, it's so it's easier to just start throwing some friends in there, right? So, but we're talking about two groups, right? We have a professional member group. Okay, so all of us who are in LSN and we're all pro members. Okay, we're inside of a pro group. Has it been opened? Is it open?
No, we haven't put everybody in yet, so
Okay, so you guys, if you're pro members, you're going to be put in there. Watch out for that ad, okay? You'll be put in and save it to your favorites so you can be present in the group and participate and active. There's a lot of great value in there already. Already. Because I've seen what we've started putting back there. It's really cool, okay? And Susan does a walkthrough so you can see about that. That's our pro group for us professional members, okay? Now, we're also going to make a second group that's private, that's your group. Like it's your specific group. I have one, Susan has one, you're going to have one too. And this is where you're going to put your links and anything that pertains to you in that group, okay? And we're going to also help you in that group in a way because, for example, this Hangout that you're watching right now, it's you can take this same Hangout and you can put it in that group, and then when Susan and I do a training, or Susan or Kimberly does a training, or Jason does a training, or Bobby, like whoever is doing the training, right? We will help you close the members in your group because you'll promote that training inside of your group because they want free training, right? I mean, do people want to know how to meet people online for free? Most likely, yes. Do they want to know how to speak to them in copy? Most likely, yes. Do they want to learn how to close people with using the right words so that they can get more sales in their business? Would you like to do this for yours, right? This will be stuff that we cover in all of these Hangouts, which we'll cover the boot camp in a second and the value that's coming. So this group, this private little group of yours, whoever you bring in, you're going to be able to have a link with any of the videos we give you, right? That's a whole different topic. Put them in there, and you'll be able to close them in there, and they'll be able to sign up with you in your group by videos that we've done. Just start bringing people to your group. We'll provide the training, right? So it's not all on you. Your job is to make friends, have fun, and get people to your group.
that's right.
Okay.
So
Did I break it down well enough?
yeah, I think so. And if it's not real clear, that just stay with us, and we're gonna take it piece by piece and help you through this process. But as long as you get 2 points of this process, we're doing this so that you don't feel like you're doing the prospecting on your own. It's group collaboration, so that we're teaching you, we're giving you your value, and we're pushing you to brand yourself.
Right.
Don't brand yourself even. So there's the company or the product that you're promoting. There's the team that you're with. Like we are the top income team, and that's great to brand that. You are a part of that. But also don't forget to shine the light on yourself, brand yourself. So we are helping you with all of that and going to really drive that home and teach you how to brand all of that, and step out and step into your potential. That's the whole big aim of all of this.
Right. And to give it to you in bite-sized pieces so that you can take it in.
Yeah, exactly. Consume it and put it into action. You have to do it daily, though. Consistency.
Yeah.
Make it a part of your daily method of action. And if you don't know what a daily method of action is, we can show you that too.
That's what we're doing. That's the point of this boot camp.
Yes. So we decided to separate all this content into and put it into boot camp so that I'm going to loop around to the very beginning, how we started that. So the bite-sized pieces in a methodical manner. So organized in a manner that's easy to consume and easy to take action on each step. So start from where you are and consume it. So the bootcamp part, the main topics will be something that you can watch and engage in and bring your prospects to. And then for the paid professional members in our secret pro level group, there will be assignments. So that's the real cool thing. We're going to make this interactive and engaging so that you consume it even more. So we're going to have assignments, and we were thinking the first 4 people to do each of the assignments will pull onto a hangout with us on the panel, and we'll go over some of the stuff that you've done and work on it interactively, and that will increase the consumption and the learning even more, because there'll be stuff that, as we are each doing the assignments, that we can either enhance or tweak, or you might have done something with the assignment that we didn't think of or that was better than what we had done. We're going to pull that out and highlight that and say, hey, that was a great idea. Let's do that, or let's discuss why you did what you did. So this is an equal or a level playing field. Just start from where you are, and we are each going to learn from each other. I learn every day. So just because we are up here presenting, we are not positioned like in any sort of hierarchy. It's just we're taking action with this and giving it to you. So that's what those assignments are for, is just to highlight that action is being taken and involve you in an interactive manner on the Hangouts. So they're weekly on Fridays. We'll give you all the details with the times. What time? We were thinking 1 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, were we, or 12?
We were going to do noon to do the actual hangout, and then for the private group, like going over the assignments that we put and the first people to, the group stuff, we'll do that at 1.
Yes, that's right.
So we'll do the team training, and then the private hangout with the interactive, over the shoulder, let's look at this together, those will take place at 1. And they won't go, like Susan said, we try to do 20 minutes, 30 minutes. We want to make them quick because everybody's busy. We understand. We respect your time.
Yeah, for sure. What else was I going to say? Did I cover that part, or am I ready to go into the bonus?
Well, just real quick, what I wanted to add. So yes, we have assignments for the people who are in our group, right? And everybody's welcome to do the assignments, even if they're not in our group, right? If they're not a pro member with us, they're welcome to do the assignments. But the only way that they'll be able to use or get to us with like hands-on and turn the assignments in and get the feedback and watch what feedback we give you is if they're a pro member. So if you're inviting people into your group, remember this group? I'm bringing it back around again. Remember, you're inviting people to the group. They want to learn this training. We're doing this training for everybody. This training benefits everybody. And then when we are basically saying at the end, okay, so all of our pro members, the assignment is this. Anyone else, you are welcome to do this, to be a part of the assignment and going over the assignment in our private group. Wherever you're at, there's a button down below. Give that a click. Get started today. And once you're a pro member, you can come and be a part of that private mastermind. You see what we've created here for you? So this is why we invite you to invite as many people as you'd like to your group, to our trainings, because this training, regardless of whatever, is valuable to them. And if they really want to come work with us as a team, with you, with us as a team, you know, they'll come in with you. And this is what Susan and I were talking about. We'll help do the selling for you so you're not on your own. So I just wanted to like bring that back around and connect it to your private group and why everything is connected to our big team group that's for paid members only. Okay? And I guess that's, you know, I just wanted to tie that in so that kind of like, I mean, is anybody getting like, in the comments, do people understand the value of that in the comments?
Yeah, I have one can't wait in the group in the comments, and two separate private messages that they're enjoying our training together. They say, Lori says we're good together.
Oh, good. Thank you, Lori. We like to play well. So yeah.
And someone else who is actually watching and not even a paid member is quite enjoying it.
Thank you.
So
There you are. Very exciting. What we do, Susan and I love. We were so excited to actually work together on a project, and then, like I said, we came up with this the other day. I had half of it in my head, and she had half in hers, and she's like, "We've got to figure this out." I'm like, "Let's just talk and see what happens." And lo and behold, she had the half I was missing, and I had the half she was missing. So it worked out, and we stayed up until 4 o'clock in the morning. So let's continue and close it down so people can have the rest of their day.
Mastermind.
Oh,
anyway,
genius.
I am not going to start talking about the working towards mastery and the mastermind stuff because I could talk about that all day. So I'll just stop right there.
It's incredible.
Okay, so your bonus. Follow through on this boot camp, and we have a bonus training that is going to be included in it, and that is Hangouts. We build our business hugely. A huge part of building our business is with Google Hangouts, and it's just a great thing to get started. So whether you've done Google Hangouts before, jumped on a panel, wherever you're at with that, start from where you're at is just really my motto. Anyway, we have the one and the only Miss Social, our Kimberly Tilley, is going to be doing the presentations. The first one that she's actually going to record is going to be the how, not the how, the why. Why would you use Google Hangouts? What is the benefits of using Google Hangouts to build your business? So she's going to give us that, and then we'll maybe record a goofy session on all the kind of extra fun special effects that you can do, and then we'll go in a screen share mode and show you all the technical setup and how to start them and everything. So that's your bonus training for the boot camp. The power of the Google Hangout is incredible.
So, gosh, I feel like we already spewed a lot of information today. So I guess let's recap it. So basically, we've learned how to prospect, in starting conversations with complete strangers by using graph search. Again, if you're in the team, you can go to the back office and you can look into that file. We have, as soon as we add everybody to the group, not the back office, I'm sorry, when we go to our private paid pro member group, in the files section, there's a document. I lost my train of thought mid-sentence as I was trying to put all these words together. What the hell was I talking about? This is what happens when you do a lot of drugs in your 20s, everybody. What? I have no clue what I was talking about.
You were doing a summary.
A summary.
Of the golden nuggets that we've dropped today.
Right. So in the file section of our private paid member pro group, you will see the Gorilla graph search method that I've shared. I've created a video. Okay. You can also do this method going to groups and just talking to people like Susan was explaining. I've actually been using this method myself. It's a lot more on purpose, and I honestly feel the conversations go better. But we wanted to be able to provide you with two different angles. And please remember, we didn't bring this up, But please remember to go and start talking to all of your friends. A lot of you have been in businesses, right, that are online businesses, and they're working for different things now. Just go say hi to your friends. See how they're doing and see what they're up to. What are you up to now? How are you doing today? What's new in your life? And then the conversation is, oh, well, what are you doing? Oh, I'm doing this now. Oh, that sounds interesting. Like I said, just say hi, go talk to your friends, go meet some strangers, and then go chat with some strangers. So that was the first thing we covered. We want to encourage you to build a Facebook group funnel. Again, this will be in the files section of our private team group to walk you through the process. There's several steps. I keep the videos very short and concise. Be sure to start with the start here one so you're not confused, please. We told everybody about the boot camp that we're doing over the next 7 weeks. So starting next Friday, be around at noon. And if you're not there, just watch out for the link, and it will syndicate for the following whole week. And gosh, I think those were the 3 main things we covered.
It
Yes?
is. We didn't itemize the list of things that we're going to cover in the boot camp. Do you have that right in front of you on the notepad, or do you?
Well, okay. I have it. You should. Can you see this? Can you see what this looks like? That's how Michael Leedy takes notes. Even when I worked in the music industry, people would look at my notepad and be like, "How can you look at that?" I'm like, "I get it." So that being said,
I have to pause you there for 1 second, Michael.
yes.
I've never seen your notes, but let me see.
Yours look like mine.
Very much, yes.
Yes. It's hysterical. I have
That's
highlighters.
so awesome. That's why we can relate. Our brains are.
I see, and we just found this out, everybody. We just found this out. So, yes. So itemized. I'm going to keep it kind of basic because I don't want you to go into overwhelm. But the first bit of knowledge that we shared today was in these 3 different ways to have conversations on Facebook with the group, with the guerrilla tactic via graph search, and via your friends, okay? Just start making friends right now. You don't even need to put them in a group. Just start chatting and start leading the conversation. If they ask for a link, give them a link. Go ahead. So that was 1. 2, next Friday, we're going to cover copy, okay? You know how people can write copy to just make you want to click that link, right? And it's just some words on a page, and you're like, how do they do that? That's one of the first things we want to cover with you as well. How to ask questions. How to get people into. Do you want to know how to get people into their head so that they say yes? Okay. Do you want to share with them ways to excite them to get people into their business? Yes. Okay. Well, asking questions like that is how you do it, and you can do it in a simple way with copy. And we're going to start with that next Friday at noon. Okay. Then, and here's where it's going to get dirty and sweet, right? Okay, I've created a brand new YouTube channel that has a bunch of, if you're with LSN, you're going to love this because we're giving you content to work with, and it's already pre-written. Yep. Yeah, exactly. I know, right?
Now we're talking.
Yeah. So basically, we're going to teach you how to write copy, and then we're going to give you an assignment to deal with these videos that have to do with Clinton and Ashley, right? The owners of the company. So that you can begin to make content on them, on your vision, connecting with their vision. So that's going to be an assignment in itself. And we're going to start incorporating YouTube, okay? So thing is, if you're a little afraid of YouTube, it's okay. Because I've already put videos there for you to use, and they don't have my links in them. I'm keeping it very generic so that you can share the videos and feel safe to share the videos. And put your links when you're sharing in your groups, okay? So I'm making sure everything I'm doing with this new channel is going to be safe for you. I'm doing it for the team. So that's the second week, or the second week of the official boot camp. Then we are going into some ninja sticky SEO tricks that no one's talking about. No one, except one Miss Susan Batchelder. who shared these things with me. And these things are GDP. If you don't know me, GDP stands for goddamn pleasure. It's that good. Yes. Okay. So it's a GDP. I won't go into the tools that we use for those, but okay, so we created the content with YouTube or wherever you're going to share that. The next week, we're going to cover another place for you to share that. The next week, we're going to take that same content again, repurpose it for another place to share that. And then we're going to start going into some YouTube stuff that's really cool, just to get you basic and going on YouTube, okay? And then I think we're done, because that's 1, 2. Oh, we've got a closing week. Jason King is going to work on a light course in closing. Not going to be heavy. We just want people to get their is it hands dirty? Dip their toes in the water. Okay, we want you to step in the water is what we want. We get your ankles wet so that we can get you up to your knees so you can dive right in, right? You know what, you go to the ocean and you want to go and you're like, oh, right? And if you just dive in, you get it. Well, we'll get you there. So, but first we got to get your ankles wet. Okay, yeah. So that's what we're gonna do first, because you know how when many of you got started online and it's like there's so much information and you're in overload and all you want to do is succeed, but you're not really sure what to do and no one really tells you what to do and you really just want to, someone just effing told you, you do it. Well, Susan and I and Kimmy and Jason and Bobby, and Peter, we're all breaking it down into simple little bite-sized steps, as Susan said, so you can consume it, right? And work it into your daily, how did you phrase that? It was genius. Your daily
method of operation.
Isn't she genius, everybody? I just can't. So that's what we're really doing here, is we're breaking it down so simple so that you can get traction and start moving forward in your business as fast as possible, because we've seen a lot of people struggle and we don't want that anymore. So we're breaking it down our way so that everyone can have it bite-sized and have it make sense. Would that be fun for you listening? Would you enjoy having bite-sized pieces to help you, right? If you're not part of our team, wherever you're at watching this video, we are going to be providing that, okay? So you can stick with us, get into one of our groups, whoever you're with, get into our group, okay? Just so you can at least get the training. And if you would like to come really play with us, and would it interested you to come and join our actual team to get, actually hands-on, over the shoulder, we'll go through stuff with you. Would that be beneficial to you? Then ask the person that you know to give you their link so you can come join us and become a pro-level member, because that is where we're really going to dig in, okay? But either way, you get free training, so just get into the free group. Otherwise, that's all I got to say. Click that link below.
So for those of you that are watching this and you're not already in, our paid members that are watching this, the list of comments is like this long. They are so excited for this boot camp. So
yes.
So one of them or whoever invited you, just get in and make sure that you take part in this boot camp. We're not holding anything back, and there's a reason for that. Too many people struggle and get lost in the pieces here and pieces there, or the guru style of marketing training, and this is just real people helping people. That's what this is all about.
Well, because it's, to make it a little real, in the MLM world, the reason why a lot of people think it doesn't work is because no one ever helped them. Now, granted, it is on you to do the work, to put in the time to make it work and figure stuff out. It is on you. I can't do anything for you. Susan can't do anything for you. And we don't want you to have to do anything for anybody else. The thing is, to get started, there's certain little steps that need to be taken that in the past, the reason why it never worked is because no one presented those little things. And that's why up front right now, here today, with our team, the Top Income team, we're providing those little steps because we want people to have success. And we're offering it for free so that anybody can have success. And two, once we start offering it for free, you know what? People will start seeing it work, and they're going to start wanting to come join our teams. They'll want to join you. It's all, it makes sense to give as much value up front that we can to help people. You know,
That's right.
it's for the better good. Oh my gosh, this was great. I love you, Susan. Thank God we had those problems and stuck through them. 45 minutes of no sound. We figured it out.
I know. And you just got excited, and I just loved that rant. Actually, I was totally, I had the giggles, and I'm reading everybody's excitement. You got everybody so excited. I absolutely love working with you.
You are, well, it's a pleasure to work with you too. And all of you, I'm glad you're excited. Just wait.
Yeah, just wait.
Just wait. Just wait. I want to get in the hot tub. Look at right over there. My parents got a hot tub.
All right.
That's what I want right now.
Okay, well, you're going to go to the hot tub. I just want to remind everybody. So, Michael pointed out all the boot camp stuff. Remember, we have the bonus that will be coming as soon as it's ready with Kimberly Tilley on Google Hangouts, separated into three pieces: why and the benefits for marketing, and then the technical how to set it up, how to share it, how to host it, all that stuff. And then the third part is the fun, the goofy stuff, how to put labels on it, how to put backgrounds, and just all that crazy stuff. So there'll be that coming. And also, one thing that we didn't mention, but I actually haven't even told Bobby yet, so I hope he's okay with it. He's just busy today. But as soon as I can talk to Bobby, we want to have him out, like hanging with us on the panel, so that he's our boss with the awesome sauce is what we call him. So he brings the passion, and he brings the introspective of okay, well, you guys missed this, or maybe this question or whatever. So hoping that he will just come and hang out with us on the panel and help us keep it real.
Whenever he can, because he's just, every time I see Bobby, he makes me smile. He's got this look on his face. I'm like, yes, he's just ready to go. So, you know.
Yeah. So we're going to try to do that. So anyway, just watch, and we'll have everything itemized, and let you know. Just keep in touch. And if you're not involved and we've made you curious, just find the link below and connect with whoever invited you here.
Exactly.
Let me just quickly check if we have questions, and then we just should say goodbye so you could get in that awesome hot tub.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, people are excited. You guys rock. Exactly. Bingo. So awesome. Time to see people succeed. Let's bring it, Michael.
What up, yo?
Just to think that all of this was created in the middle of the night over drinks. We had to stop.
We did. It was like, and you know what it was? I remember because I had this idea to make a video, and then Susan was awake, and I made this one video, and Susan was awake, and I was like, oh my gosh, I'm so excited! I just thought of something, and then she responded, and it was 12:30 around there, and I was like, wait, you're still awake? Want to hang out? That's what happens. That's what happens. I'm telling you. Should we go so everyone can get to their days?
Yeah.
Okay, everybody. Nice seeing you, Susan, and everyone else. I'm so excited to be working with you. I really am. This is going to be a really, really effing fun project. Just saying.
On the way to the next level. This is the tipping point.
Mm-hmm.
Bye.
Ciao, ciao, ciao.